Hello.
Hi, everyone. Who do we have? We have Carrie, Martin, and John. And you, Haley?
We have Marlene and Sherry. We're going to get a really bad echo. And Carrie and Martin and John and Barrett and myself.
Barrett.
Oh, just some time just with Barrett.
How are you?
Hi.
Here's the.
Oh.
Hello, everyone. We're going to be over. I love the sound of everyone populating our screen here.
Isn't that cool?
Yes.
I'm hoping the Greeley satellite members join in because I was just at their meeting 2 minutes ago.
Hello, Miss Andrea. I promise I will respond to you as soon as.
No huge hurry. I convinced somebody to join me tonight.
Join the meeting.
How are you, Chip?
I'm doing well. How are you guys?
Good.
Hey, hi there.
Excited for tonight.
How you guys doing tonight?
Hey, Dick.
How are you?
Good. Good to see you.
It's good to be seen.
Is this your first Margarita Monday?
Yes, it is.
Well, we have some fun, as you can see.
I don't marg. I don't
You
marg.
Well, you know I do.
I have
It's probably
lemonade.
going
I'll
to
go
cause
crazy.
trouble. Oh, there you go.
I have lemonade. I'll go nuts.
Wonderful.
Hi, Annie. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. All done with therapy? Or you're back in stride?
I am all done. So, yeah. Yeah, feeling a little bit more myself for sure.
Good. Awesome. Mhm.
They were till this morning, and then they left this morning.
All right, guys. Well, we are at the 6:30 mark. So I just want to welcome everyone to Margarita Monday. Looks like we have several of you new to Margarita Monday, but this is time for us to have some fun. And we always try and have an educational component. So we have Lindsay Weigel with us all the way from Indianapolis tonight. Lindsay, we're actually going to start with some announcements first. So I'm going to go ahead and get started so that we give Lindsay as much time as she needs. So the first thing that I want to make sure that we cover is to promote mid-year, which is going to happen Friday and Saturday night. I'm going to go over the forums and the keynote that we have scheduled for Saturday, and then I'm going to turn it over to some fundraisers for Friday night's event. So on Saturday, we have some great stuff that you can look forward to, and there's still plenty of time for you to register, correct, Joe?
Yes, and I'll put the registration link here in the chat as you're talking.
Excellent. So we're going to start the morning at 10 a.m. on Saturday with a keynote speaker, and it's Kevin Fitzgerald. He's a comedian. Some of you may know him from Animal Planet, but he's going to kick us off on Saturday morning, and that'll be followed up with some opening remarks by Peter Mancuso, who is our national president-elect. From there, we will go ahead to some of our forums, and we have decided to focus and showcase a bunch of our clubs throughout the district that have had some success over the past year. So we'll start with membership success, and that forum will be led by Tim Shepard, our membership chair, and that's going to feature the clubs of Broomfield, Columbine, and Woodland. So excited to be there and see that session. That'll be followed up by some updates from our SLPs featuring some dynamic students leading the CKI, Key Leader, and Key Club groups, in addition to their advisors, and that's going to be led by me, so you all better be there. And then we'll wrap up with club service and fundraising spotlights. That's going to be led by Derek Manley, and that's going to feature the Kiwanis clubs of Chadron, Blue Spruce, Pueblo, and Platte Valley, Saratoga. We'll be announcing 2 signature projects that we will be submitting to KI from the Rocky Mountain District. We'll be doing that Saturday as well. And then who would want to miss Bert West doing some closing remarks? So I'm not going to give anything away there, but I have not heard Bert speak and, you know, without having some fun. So we need to look forward to that. All of that is going to be preceded by a murder mystery on Friday night. And so with that, I'm going to turn it over to Haley. And it looks like she's got John with her from the Rocky Mountain District Kiwanis Foundation. Take it away, guys.
Hi, friends. Can you hear us okay? So
absolutely,
we have our a big chunk of our Academy Club with us here tonight. We are packaging, we did our service project for packaging the libations kits that go for some of our main characters. A huge thank you to those of you that are in the Zoom room tonight who sponsored a major character. We didn't script this, we didn't practice, obviously. So we're just so thankful, but we wanted to do one final, we do have some more characters that are available, some main characters. This is our major foundation fundraiser for mid-year. So while we're not able to get together and do the things we usually do to gain your love and admiration and dollars, this is our attempt at that. So we really encourage everybody. We still have several main characters. It will be so much more fun if we have those main character spots filled.
Well, we have the love and the adoration already. We just need the dollars.
So yeah, just one last plug for that. We appreciate you all so much, and we cannot wait to see you on Friday night.
If we want to be a character, tell us how.
So Joe, if you will post the link again, you just go to our regular registration site for mid-year. You scroll down through the characters. Are we completely frozen, or can you guys hear us a little bit?
We can hear you.
Oh, okay, so scroll down and you'll have to expand the character list. So it's beyond the $25 one. You'll click see more options, and there it will open up all of the characters that are still available. So the libations kits, if you don't get yours tonight, we're mailed tomorrow, so you will not probably get yours in time, but they will be making an appearance at convention. So this isn't your only shot at getting these. We're actually, tonight we're live at 1350 Distillery, which is an amazing local distillery here in Colorado Springs that is a veteran-owned business with a huge emphasis on that and supporting law enforcement. So we'll share some more details with you about them later on Friday night, but it's just a really great small business support, and they're certainly supporting us.
Awesome. I am not seeing all of the chat, but I do see that Lloyd Mowry is going to be a major character. So that's very exciting. Make sure that you hit him up, Haley and John. And Joe, for some reason, I can't scroll on my chat. Is there anything else that I missed before we move on from that?
I don't think so, Robin. It's just people saying hello and then the link.
Okay. All right. Fantastic. Well, that's very exciting. So before I go on to a couple other housekeeping, looks like we've kind of populated with some folks from outside the district. So I want to make sure that we introduce those. We have our area director, Brad Boyd, all the way from Indianapolis as well. Hi, Brad.
Hey, Margarita.
Great to see you tonight. speak up if you are from outside the district. I thought I saw some other people. I know that I saw Bert's iPhones. We need to have a hello from there.
Hey, I was going to say, how is it that John Mangino still gets $200 out of me just by sending me a text?
I love it. You're going to be a character, Bert?
I didn't have no choice.
He's a good man, that Bert West. I don't care what the rest you say
He
about
is a
him.
character.
He's a major character.
Yeah.
It's a starring role. It's a starring
Just
role.
don't
I
answer those
love
texts,
it.
Bert.
All right.
I'm the sleazy lawyer. I always wanted to be Greg Beard.
I don't remember seeing that on the character list. All right, any other guests from outside the Rocky Mountain District? Going once, going twice.
Hi, good night.
Hello, how are you, John?
Very well, thank you. I'm from Barbados in the Caribbean.
Woo, from Barbados.
Yes, I am.
Fantastic. Welcome.
Well, it's around 9:35 now. We had some members queued up earlier, but I'm still waiting for someone wants to join me. So we should be a few more in numbers tonight. So just waiting.
Wonderful. Well, we're grateful that you joined us this evening or this morning, however that can.
Tonight. It's night here.
Wonderful. All right, guys, just a couple other housekeeping items. We still have our growth initiative going on, where we're offering $100 for every net member increase through the end of the year. So please don't forget about that. And we have some clubs that I would love to acknowledge and give a big shout out to that grew during the month of January. Sheridan, and I do believe that I thought I saw Jenny Hill on the screen. Sheridan, Wyoming grew 3 members in January. And we had several clubs that grew by 1 member, Manitou Springs, Foothills, and Golden. So congratulations, everyone. Keep it up. And we're going to keep going with that all the way through September. I am actually going to turn it over to Governor Bob for a special announcement before we introduce Lindsay. Oh, Bob, you're on mute.
I assume that special announcement is what you texted me on a few minutes ago?
Yes.
Okay.
Unless you've got another one, go for it.
No, absolutely not. That's the one. So, unfortunately, Kiwanis International had to cancel our international convention. It's very unfortunate because we were all looking forward to going and being there. So, well, it's kind of disappointing, but we will still go ahead and we will have our governors come up and elect a president for Kiwanis International, and all the trustees, and of course our own Bert West will be brought to president-elect. So, yeah, it's a the right decision, a very tough decision because we're all looking forward, but it was the right decision. Also, they decided not to have the next one in Malaysia and the Philippines. There's some political unrest going on there. They didn't say that. I certainly know, and who knows what the COVID environment is going to be there. So I'm sure they'll reschedule that elsewhere. And Bert's on the phone. If you want to add anything to Bert, you were there and you know better than me.
Yeah, I happened to be there that day. So no, you got it right. We know we can get some people to Salt Lake City and the convention, but we wouldn't be able to get hardly anybody from outside the United States, and we just didn't feel that was equitable and fair to hold an election without representation from other parts of the world. And so that's why we decided to convene the International Council like we did last year. And that's what we're going to do. We're still hopeful that we'll have an educational component to where we can all gather just like a regular convention, just without a House of Delegates. More to come on that. We're still working on that. We haven't lined that all out, but that's our goal. And but for sure, we had to do the council without, there was no question about that. So thank you, Bob.
Thank you, Bert. Tough decision, but the right one.
All right, and I'm excited that there's still going to be an educational component to that, and that ties right into what we're going to talk about this evening. So I would like to introduce Lindsay Weichel, who is Director of Leadership Development for Kiwanis International. And she's here tonight to speak about Kiwanis Amplify, which is a new leadership program that we are getting ready to roll out and are actually taking registrations right now for. So Lindsay, take it away. Thanks for being here.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for having me. This is my second Margarita Monday with you all, so I'm thrilled to be back. And this time I have the opportunity to speak about Kiwanis Amplify. Now, I took over the role as Director of Leadership Development almost exactly a year ago. And in that year, I have been working with 9 fantastic Kiwanis volunteers as a part of the Visionary Leadership Subcommittee of the International Board. And this group was tasked with dreaming up a leadership development opportunity for all members, something that wasn't focused on any one position, but something that any of our members could participate in. That would be a professional development opportunity. And from that challenge, from that task, our committee has developed Kiwanis Amplify into what it is today. So I'm excited to share with you all a little bit more about the program as it stands now. Oh, hang on one second, I didn't do that right. There we go. Okay. I always try to get everybody's smiling faces back up on my second screen here so I can see you all in case anybody has a question. All right. So why did we think that this was important? There are several reasons. Number one, we felt that there was a void that needed to be filled. As you all are probably aware, we have a number of educational opportunities that Kiwanis International provides, that your district provides. You know, we have everything from club leadership education to lieutenant governor training, governor-elect training. We've got convention opportunities, things like that. And for the most part, those educational opportunities are focused on positional leadership. How can you be the best Kiwanian that you can be? How can you be a better club president or club secretary or lieutenant governor, things like that. But we didn't really have anything that was just for the general member. We didn't really have anything that was a personal and professional development opportunity that you could gain skills that could be focused absolutely within Kiwanis, but also outside of Kiwanis, at home, at work, in your communities. So that is really what the focus of Kiwanis Amplify is a professional development opportunity for you as an individual and as a member of the organization. Another reason why we created the program is to help us strengthen the leadership pipeline. Now, that might be a phrase that you have heard in the past or not, but how many of you are a part of clubs that sometimes struggle to find people to step into leadership roles? Or maybe have some of the same positional leaders repeating, you know, the same club president or the same few people rotating in and out as club president. Oftentimes our districts struggle to fill those lieutenant governor roles. Oftentimes our governor's races are going uncontested, and we want that culture to shift. We want that culture to change. And one way that we feel that we can do it, aside from bringing in more members, is by providing leadership education to anyone and everyone who wants it. You know, provide this leadership development education and give those folks the confidence to step into some of those roles that maybe they wouldn't have considered otherwise. So we see this as a real opportunity there. Another thing that we think is important that will come along with this program is membership retention. Oftentimes we struggle to keep the members that we already have in our clubs and keep them actively engaged. And we know from experience that the more Kiwanians get involved beyond their local community, beyond their local club, the greater the engagement is with the organization. You know, those that come to things like this, events like this, that go to mid-year and midwinter conventions, district conventions, Kiwanis International Convention, they see that Kiwanis is much bigger than just their local community or their local club. Kiwanis is something much bigger than themselves, and they build relationships that help strengthen that bond. And Kiwanis Amplify is going to have the opportunity to do that for folks from the comfort of their own home. You'll be able to learn alongside and with and from Kiwanians from all over the world. You'll go through this educational experience together, discuss what you're learning together, and stay bonded after the program is complete. So we definitely think there are positive retention benefits as well. Who Kiwanis Amplify for? Well, the simple answer is Kiwanis Amplify is for everyone, okay? Anyone who's a lifelong learner, anyone who has a thirst for knowledge, this program is absolutely for you. Beyond that, we definitely think that there are specific groups of people or pockets of people who could strongly benefit from the program. Young professionals and graduating CKI members, we see a huge draw for this program for those folks that are in that group. Definitely some major networking opportunities within this program. That professional development piece is key. A lot of employers are looking for opportunities for their employees to get that kind of training that we're providing. So we think that'll be a huge draw for them. Also, new Kiwanians and new Kiwanis leaders. New Kiwanians because of that retention aspect, that connection aspect, and new leaders because, again, while we may be doing positional training in a lot of different ways, oftentimes that lacks the soft skills, that lacks the transferable skills. There's just not enough time in the day to get through the nuts and bolts training of how to do your job on top of that soft skill training. So this is taking those soft skills out and focusing on them. But again, this is for anyone who wants to participate. We are not limiting participation to any one group. So what exactly is Kiwanis Amplify? Well, it is 8 virtual modules. These modules will release 1 per week for 8 weeks leading up to Kiwanis International Council and hopefully the educational conference in June. Within those 8 modules, they're broken down into 7 different segments. So that means that we are going to be covering 56 different topics throughout this program. Now that might seem like an awful lot and maybe a little overwhelming, but we've kept everything extremely digestible. All of the segment videos are as short as 5 minutes long up to a maximum of 25 minutes long. So none of this will take you hours and hours on end sitting at your computer screen, going cross-eyed for days. We've kept it simple, meaningful, and useful. It's all asynchronous, and what we mean by that is you're able to go at your own pace. You don't have to worry about logging on at any specific time. You can log on when it's convenient for you, go through 1 or 2 pieces of the module, step away, come back, go through a few more, however long it takes you to get through it. You know, again, you can take your time and do it when it's convenient. We estimate that it will take approximately 2 to 4 hours a week to get through each module. Again, that just the variation depends on how long each of the video segments are, as well as the supplemental materials that accompany those videos. So each video has a worksheet or reflection questions, discussion questions, an activity, something that helps you apply what you've learned by watching the video. Another piece of this program that we're really excited about, and that's something a little bit different, is that we have hired 38 content experts from all over the world to deliver this content. The content in these videos was not created by me or Brad or any of the other Kiwanis International staff. It was not created by any of our Kiwanis VIP members that we see training us so frequently at conventions and such. While we're all capable of doing that type of thing, and I don't want to take that away from anyone, we wanted to get some outside voices. We wanted to get some outside experts to share their knowledge and their talents and their experiences with our membership. So we're really excited about that as well. The program is going to culminate in an interactive capstone experience that will help bring all of the 8 weeks of education together. We'll bring all of the people that you were learning alongside together in an interactive experience to kind of cap off everything that you've learned. Now, we hope that there will be opportunities to do this in person at the education conference, but we already have plans in place to offer this capstone experience virtually as well. Likely the week of July 5th. We'll offer it a number of different times, but that will be the only piece of this program that will be live in terms of, okay, sign up for a specific time, and that's when you'll sit down to participate with your fellow Kiwanians. So we're very excited about the layout of this program, and honestly, it's, again, something very different than that we've ever offered before. Here are a few key dates that we want to keep in mind. February 15th was when registration opened. It is now live, as Robin expressed. Registration will close on April 1st. So you've got a few weeks to consider whether or not this is something for you and get yourself signed up. April 19th is when that first module will launch. And then 8 weeks later on June 7th is when the final and 8th module will launch. We hope to have that in-person capstone experience throughout those convention dates. That might shift slightly depending on what the plan ends up being, but that's what we're aiming for right now. And then that week of July through the 11th, we'll host various opportunities to participate in that virtual capstone experience. So who are these content experts we hired? Well, I'm super excited. We've got a wide variety of folks. We've got everyone from professional speakers and award-winning authors. We've got SLP graduates, an American Ninja Warrior, business owners, educators, the killer pitch master, Precious Williams, and a few Kiwanians sprinkled in. But again, these are folks that we probably have not heard from in the past. So all new voices, very diversified group of folks from all over the world. And I'm excited for you all to experience what they've created for you. So what does the content look like? What are you going to be learning as a part of this program? The 8 topics listed on your screen are the 8 general topics that the 8 modules are going to cover. Now, within each of the 8 modules, they're broken down into 7 different subtopics. If you go to our website, kiwanis.org/amplify, we can put that in the chat for you. There is a box for each module. If you click on those, you can go in, read the program aspects or abstracts rather, for each individual segment. Some have promotional videos that go along with them that our experts have created. And we're going to watch one of those right now.
Hello, I'm Christy Kennedy. I'm excited to teach you how to communicate with confidence. One of the #1 fears in the world is glossophobia, a fear of public speaking. And listen, I have been on the other side of that fear. What I want you to understand is when you speak, if you learn how to speak from your heart, what comes from the heart goes to the heart. And if you can move yourself, you can move the masses. There are so many elements to effective communication, and together we will learn. key strategies on how to help you overcome the anxiety that you're currently feeling. I remember listening to a speaker once, and they said, this is a simple formula to follow in any environment. Say what you're going to say it, and say what you said. Keep it simple. 1, 2, 3. That will help you focus in on your thoughts, on what you want to communicate, and stay clear and concise. Speak with conviction, speak with compassion, knowing that you got this. And I'm going to see you in class.
See all the courses, enroll, or recommend someone for Kiwanis Amplify today. Visit kiwanis.org/amplify.
All right. So another question that may be on your mind is, what does this program cost? Is there a cost associated with it? And the answer is yes, there is a cost associated with this program. The committee went round and round about this because we wanted to make sure that this was seen as a member benefit. But at the same time, the creation of this program was going to cost money, and we had to figure out a way to keep this program a member benefit while also recuperating the cost to creating the program in the first place. We ultimately decided on $200. That fee can be payable through service funds, whether that be your club service funds, your district service funds. Obviously, you can pay out of pocket as well. Whatever is decided upon within your club, your division, your district, you know, but this is a truly educational in nature program, so that's why it is able to be paid through service funds. We've heard of people's employers who are offering to pay for this experience because it is professional development training versus Kiwanis training. So there are a number of different opportunities to gain sponsorship for this program if you don't wish to pay for it out of pocket. We are offering a rebate to districts who register 6 or more people, or for every 6th person that registers, we're offering a $200 rebate back to the district. And so the districts are deciding how they want to handle that in terms of distribution and things like that. So that is the cost. So hopefully you all are sitting there. Oh, Robin, did you wanted to interject there?
Yes, if you don't mind, Lindsay, we do have a couple questions in the chat. And one is asking if we can get continuing education for this. Is that something that you've certified the program for?
Okay, so the program is not officially certified outside of Kiwanis, so we will be giving certificates of completion for finishing the program, but it has not been certified by an outside entity as of yet. Ultimately, we decided that that was going to end up being an extra cost that we could not undertake in this first year, but we are offering a certificate of completion, and some employers may accept that, some may not. There may be different credentials that have to be met in order for that to be accepted, but we can definitely provide any information on that.
All right, and is there a minimum age for participants?
Yes, so the basic answer is a person needs to be 18 or over to participate, to prevent the need for youth protection and background checks and all of that good stuff. Anyone who is actively participating in Key Club and or Circle K, we encourage to participate in the Global Leadership Certification Program that our youth programs department has put out. They already have a few modules available, and it's a great program and aimed specifically at them. If you've got CKI members that are getting ready to graduate in August or June or May, whenever I know schedules are probably messy right now, but they're getting ready to graduate at the end of the term. We have made an exception and are accepting those folks into the program, and they would be the only non-Kiwanis members that we're accepting into the program at this time.
Great. And then the last question, and I'll let you move on. Do you happen to know, and this is very important, do you happen to know which American Ninja Warrior it is?
His name is Alex Weber. He's actually a former host of the show, and he only competed once, but he just recently was accepted for the next season. So he's going back to get some revenge because he didn't do as well as he liked the first time around. But yeah, so he's coming back in this next season.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Awesome. So, and we will come back and answer a few more questions here at the end if we have some time. But some of you hopefully are asking, how do I register? Registration's open. I'm ready. This sounds awesome. Sign me up. Well, you can go to our website, and I'll have that up on the screen here in just a minute, and scroll down to the Register Now button, fill out a short form. We'll take a credit card payment, and boom, you're registered. My screen's pointing to an Enroll Now button, but that's changed to Register Now. Some of you may be saying, this program sounds awesome. I'm not sure it's for me, but I know several people that would be really great for this program. How can I help? Well, you can go again back to the website and click the Recommend a Member button, and fill out a short form letting us know who you think is a good fit for the program. We will make sure that they get all the program information and let them know that a valued Kiwanian has recommended them for participation. There's no commitment by doing this. It's just letting us know who else should know about this program that maybe we haven't connected with yet. Another way that you can help is simply by promoting the program in any way, shape, or form that you can. This is the first time that we're ever doing anything like this. There's a ton of excitement that has built around this program, and we would love for you to help us share the word. So on the website, again, there's a Promote Kiwanis Amplify box. In there, you'll find a shareable promotional video. You'll find a sample customizable newsletter, a flyer that you can print or email to folks, our graphics, all that good stuff. So please, 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 if you have the opportunity to share this with others, we would appreciate your support. And as promised, here is the Kiwanis Amplify webpage address, as well as the Kiwanis Amplify email address. If you have any questions after our session this evening, don't hesitate to send an email, and I'll get any of those questions answered for you. I can put this up in the chat box as well. And there's email address. All right, I'm going to stop sharing so I can see all of your faces. I think we got through all the questions that are in the chat. Did anybody else have any questions for me about this program or thoughts? Governor Bob, yes, sir.
So when you complete the program, do you get a certificate or something to show that you've completed it?
Yes. Yes, you'll get a certificate that shows that you've completed the program. We are also working on virtual badges that you can put in your email, as well as, you know, any social media that you have, things like that. We will have an alumni group on Facebook, and eventually when we get moved over to Salesforce, there's a group setting there that will allow us, if folks don't have social media, where you can stay connected. And we're hoping to offer gatherings at Kiwanis International conventions from here on out, when we're able to finally gather again, as an opportunity for people to reconnect with others that they've met throughout the program. Awesome. I just saw another question pop up in the chat. Do we give club discounts? So that $200 rebate for registering 6 or more, that can be applied to the club. Kiwanis International will be sending those rebates to the district. We recommend connecting with Joe, for you all specifically, to let her know, hey, our club is registering 6 people. We would like that. We would like that rebate, and I'm sure that you all can get that worked out. So that's where the discounts for the club come in at this time.
Linda, we've also had a couple of districts that have decided to send all of their lieutenant governors as part of their budget, and we've also had Nebraska, Iowa has an opportunity where they're giving away 6 free registrations for Amplify as well. So sort of on a first come first basis. So there's a lot of creative approaches that different districts are using.
Yeah, the districts have been really creative. I've seen application processes for X amount of spots from districts and things like that. So the sky's the limit to get creative, to encourage folks to participate. But doing something like this where we're able to just share information about the program is absolutely wonderful. So I'm really appreciative of this. It looks like maybe there's another question.
Yeah, I was just looking real quick at the promotion or amplify elements. Will there be some social media elements that get built for that as well? I didn't see any, and maybe there are there already.
Yeah, so if you go to the Kiwanis International Facebook page and or Instagram pages, you'll find various posts that they've already made that are shareable on Kiwanis Amplify. We also did a lunch with the leader last week. And so that video, lunch with the leader video, is on the Kiwanis International Facebook page as well and can be shared. So definitely follow the Kiwanis International Facebook page and Instagram pages and share and like and comment and all that good stuff on all the social media goodies, because that's the way those get seen even more. So appreciate that. Any other questions or comments from anybody?
I have a nosy question, Lindsay.
Okay.
So registration has been open for weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm wondering if you could share how many registrations you have so far.
Yeah, we are sitting at 129 registered as of now. So, and almost all of those are individual registrations. So none of the bulk registrations that some of the districts are doing have happened yet. So we're feeling really optimistic about where we're at in terms of the registration. Our minimum goal that we wanted to hit was 300. And we definitely think that we're well on track to hit that by April 1st. So we're really looking forward to that. And yeah, we feel good. And
I'm assuming most of those would be Kiwanians then. Really, you've been promoting it within our family?
Yes. So this year we are limiting participation to Kiwanians only.
Okay.
Yes, we do look forward to eventually offering the program outside of the organization, but we wanted to have our members get first dibs. You know, this is again to be a member benefit and to strengthen our organization. And eventually do see this as a possible draw for membership, a reason to join the organization and things like that as a membership tool. But for the time being, we want our members to learn and engage with one another as the program continues to grow. Why is this the first time that I've heard about this? That is a great question. You know, we are doing our darndest to get the word out. it goes out in the Kiwanis Datelines and all the bulk emails that go out, but unfortunately, a lot of times those go unread or you don't make it through the whole thing. We were just featured in the Kiwanis magazine that came out. You know, it honestly, the best way to advertise anything is word of mouth. And for you to take this back to your club and share information with your club members about this, that is how more people are really going to learn about this program, understand about this program, and realize that this program is something that could be for them. You know, and it's something new, something different. And how exciting is that? So we're excited about it. And I hate that maybe this is the first time that some of y'all are hearing about it, but at the same time, I'm glad. I'm glad that we've had this opportunity. And that makes me happy. So again, Robin and Governor Bob and Joe, thank you for having me and allowing for this opportunity, because this is just great.
Mm-hmm.
All right, any other questions? If you don't want to speak up, put it in the chat and we'll pass it along to Lindsay. I have had too many drinks during one of the Margarita Mondays, but I thought for sure that we had Katrina on speaking about it. Was I imagining that?
No, I had as many drinks as you, and we did.
Excellent.
We also sent it out, you know, the district sent it out as well. And I will tell you, I do, as you do too, Robin, several meetings a week with the clubs, and every time I do, I talk about it and give them all the information. And so, you know, I guess we'll bring it up with our lieutenant governors again so that they do the same thing. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. We still have plenty of time. And Josephine actually said that we already have 3 registrations for our district. So I'm hoping to up that after tonight, and we'll make sure that the lieutenants pass it along to clubs to promote this.
Love it. That's awesome.
All right. Any other thoughts, comments, questions for Lindsay while we have her here?
I do. I want to say to Lindsay that I am registered for Amplify, and I'm really super excited. I mean, as an adult learner, I mean, how many leadership classes or whatever courses we've been taking. But as I reviewed who the lecturers were, what they were talking about, I'm like, I got to do this. So I'm super excited and going to be a big cheerleader for the program.
Mm-hmm. Great. And I will just say, Lindsay, as a CEO of a nonprofit, I send people to leadership courses all the time. $200 is a steal for what you're offering. It is a steal. So we should definitely take advantage of it.
I agree. I think the value is really strong there. I mean, $200 is not a small amount of money, and I don't want to dismiss that. But the value is strong. Something that would likely cost thousands of dollars potentially in the business world. So I feel good about it overall.
Well, Lindsay, thank you for being here this evening. It sounds like a wonderful program, and like John said, I look at that and I'm just so excited about the caliber of program that you guys have assembled, and really look forward to having us send some folks to participate in the program. It's very exciting.
Love it. Thank you so much for having me.
You bet. Thanks for being here. If there aren't any other questions or comments, I think that we will, oh, that was just me personally, sorry. Don't, Ignatius, you are getting me in trouble. She actually just sent me a little personal chat about my Kiwanis sign that I actually got at a silent auction down in Pueblo at our 100th birthday party. So that's where that came from. Thanks, Don, getting me in trouble. Anyway, Guys, so excited not only about Amplify, but also about our upcoming Inspiration Station. Please, if you haven't registered, look for that link. Joe, did you put that in the chat? Look for that link.
I did, yep.
Join Friday night for some fun murder mystery. And then also at our forums that we have on Saturday, I think that you're going to be very impressed with the great things we have going on around the district. So excited to be featuring some of these clubs. So with that, Governor Bob, do you have any closing thoughts?
No, other than, like in the words of Tim Shepard, let's grow, Look, we got our membership reports today. We're down 18, not the direction we want to go, but, I got a few minutes ago, I saw a couple of new members, and then right behind it came some deletes. So, we got plenty of time to do this. We will do this. We're open up new clubs. I'm confident that our clubs are putting in those deletes, and we're not going to get hit with a September surprise. So we will grow.
Absolutely. And a special shout out to John from Barbados South. Thank you for joining us this evening. So good to see you. We're grateful for you joining us here in the Rocky Mountain District. All right, guys. Well, if we don't have anything else, wrap it up early. Thanks, everyone.
Margarita Monday.
Stay safe.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.